Action! Action!
Arcade1up dead? Far from it. In fact, yeah, they just brought back their #1 gunner.
Get him!
Welcome to today's video. As of recording of this Tuesday, September 23rd, first day of autumn, call it fall, summer's over. But they got these really cool purple lights right here. Haven't been downtown for a while. I mean, at night, we were here on Sunday for our standard, usual walk and talk. Brought the new camera. First time filming down here. I wanted to do the intro. I stopped at Dunkin'. A special place to go. They brought back something today. And obviously because we started off the video playing a little gameplay of Time Crisis. Got an email, thought it was too good to be true. Seems a little fishy. I want to kind of go over those steps, but Time Crisis, the cabinet that might have been the dagger for Arcade1up leading up to it. Marvel vs. Capcom 2, NFL Blitz, throw in Time Crisis, kind of just put them to bed. They're bringing stuff back. Do you imagine 2026 could be, reliving 2021 all over again? Iconic arcade, basic fun at Arcade1up. Plus you have AtGames and Unico, just everything. Could we get, will lightning strike twice? Could we catch lightning in a bottle? Do you imagine? The Time Crisis is back. Did I honestly just say 2026? It's just crazy how fast time's flying. This duck just like flew down. I wish I would have caught him in midair, but I thought there's a squirrel kind of greeting him, but I thought maybe a second duck would jump in, but no, it's just going solo. I'm going solo tonight. This might be blue. Might have been a blue light. Kind of looked purple for a second, but I think they're blue. So just kind of correcting that. First day of autumn. It is 68 degrees as of 5. Just changed 33. The high was 70 today. The low 60. I put on long sleeves just for the sake of it. Where do we go to talk Arcade1up when big news hits on a company that we thought wasn't really going anywhere except Slimcades? And then they bring back an actual deluxe. We go to the home Best Buy. Feels like the old days. Switch 2 is in stock. We might actually be going to Best Buy again, not just to talk basic fun, which we kind of covered yesterday, last video, but back talking Arcade1up and not just Switch 2. And of course, saying hello to the big guy, the Diesel, who's excited about basic fun. But just a reminder again, Shaq, you do have the Shack Jam, which the WrestleFest looks like the same cabinet, same size. Still saying the home arcade is #1. Whoa, just to cover a little bit of news here, there is a sale on Madden 26. Down $10, so $69. It's $49.99 at Best Buy. So some the Star Wars Outlaws, kind of just keeping up with some of the games here. I do like the sale on Madden, and I do like seeing Switch 2. I mean, again, this is they put all this effort, all this over here. They should have Switch 2 here because this looks so good, doesn't it? But we're here to talk about, where is it? Where'd it go? I had a plan that NBA Jam would be right there. Oh my gosh. Did they finally get rid of NBA Jam? Are they already planning for basic fun? Because they might not know that Time Crisis is back. So I got an email today from Arcade1up support. Time Crisis Deluxe Arcade Machine is now available to order. Please click through for more info. And as I scroll down, you asked us to tell you when Time Crisis Deluxe Arcade Machine was back in stock. By now. So one thing I've learned in, just from the IT department, just from things you see is, don't just click, think before you click. It just seems a little weird. So I don't remember signing up for, to get notified, but, with doing videos, because already having Time Crisis, maybe I did, it's, I think the last time, there was a sale of $4.99, but nonetheless, I decided to just kind of look it up myself and not go through this link just to be safe. So I head right over to Arcade1up Direct, and yeah, lo and behold, here's Time Crisis, the 4 games included. Everything is looking pretty much how it should, especially that $749.99, the original price. I'm sure that this is going to be the going for this machine. You can add to cart. We can go to Amazon. I did go through Amazon and it looked like the prices were a lot higher, but look at this. Pick up today. It knows where you are. Now the home Best Buy is Brookfield. It is not, obviously there's no Arcade1ups here. I picked a terrible Best Buy to do this. This might be our Nintendo Best Buy. But where we were last night, Delafield, it's showing in stock. Menominee Falls. Could it be that they're actually making more Time Crisis? Why did they go smaller with T2 and go bigger with the Deluxe? Kind of like that. Look at this. I can't answer that, but Time Crisis is available, and was able to add to cart. And I could, if I wanted to, I could buy this for $7.49 right now. You can see that it does let me add to cart. It's $7.49. I can check out, and it's letting me go through there, just to go through my standard payment options. So it is officially available again. We saw the same thing with Fast and Furious, and now Fast and Furious is available again at other places. Looks like it's not available at Best Buy, but if I can find it, it looked like there was an option here for Time Crisis. And right here. The weird thing is that if I click this, it takes me right back to Arcade1up. So you have to go through Arcade1up, and then you're able to buy it. So I can't go through Best Buy. So maybe this is really early. Usually when Arcade1up news hits, you get that notification if you have the app. I have not gotten that yet, but I got the email. So maybe because I did sign up to get notified, it's given me like a little notice. You might see something show up, after watching this video, in the 24th of September. But as of right now, if I went through Arcade1up Direct, it's available. And yeah, it will link you to Amazon, but they weren't technically available on Amazon, but they're available right on Arcade1up. Again, my apologies, there's not an NBA Jam behind me. I go out west, I come back, and NBA Jam, not only do they move it to another spot, it is completely gone. I might ask a rep team member if they know what happened to it, if somebody bought it, if maybe it's just stuff somewhere else. But could we see not only Arcade1up stocked, which we do see at Best Buy, just this Best Buy doesn't have that, but will we see demos? Could you imagine coming here and seeing Basic Fun on display and another Arcade1up on display in 2026? Because I think that's the route we could go. Arcade1up is not dead. We're getting cabinets. Even if there's the Slimcade, I can't explain why they would go T2 in a smaller size. Is it to save on tariffs? Is it something like that? But why is Time Crisis full size. Why is Fast and Furious? Are they just extras, or did they actually make them? You know, usually James, you know, when something's hitting the docks, or Bill's Retro Gaming Show, we'll kind of throw it out there like, hey, we just caught this. You know, things are hitting the docks right now. Things are shipping in from overseas. There's been none of that, so maybe they're just leftovers. But the fact of the matter is, getting some life here from the home arcade community. We're getting big news from Basic Fun, big news from Iconic Arcade, and just continuous information, news, cabinets available from Arcade1up. But maybe going forward, you know, just going to the Best Buy will be the Nintendo area, will be the Xbox news, the PlayStation 5 at this very location, because there are other Best Buys that have Arcade1up still. So I didn't want to go to the same Best Buy we were at last night. I just thought, of course, Time Crisis might have been on the floor. I just thought that, you know what, we'll come here and kind of look at NBA Jam. That's not here anymore. Next thing we know, they're gonna get rid of Shaq. They couldn't, right? Got a good feeling though. I have something inside of me is saying they're not going anywhere, and it's not just gonna be the Slimcade. So stay tuned. I don't know why I just did that. The sale's still going on, so there was a reason we came here. I was watching another YouTuber who has this camera and is doing a vlog in the gaming community. And he says, I love this camera and I hate it at the same time. Sometimes it just does stuff that it's like, what the heck is going on? So if I just decide right now to zoom this in and then come out and then just say, okay, maybe that wasn't the greatest. I'm gonna do it again. Go back to the zoom. It might just do something besides what I want it to do right now. And right now it is doing what I want it to do. I'm gonna get out of this person's line of fire here. But sometimes it will just like turn when I'm zooming like this. So the gimbals kind of have a mind of its own, but we do have another Tony Hawk sighting. Okay, so the lesson of gaming is don't get a sports game in the first 2-3 weeks. Wait until it drops $10. So NBA 26 is $59.99, the same as what Madden 26 was, but then Madden dropped down $10. So same will happen with 2K 26. So if you have your eye on something like this, just hold off and get Sonic Racing, because that's coming out in a couple of days. Not the deluxe is out right now, but 2 more days, day and a half. Sonic should be right here. That might be my next purchase. Right here. I mean, not that, but Sonic Racing. And I just asked about Arcade1up NBA Jam, and it got, I hate to say this, it got recycled. So the rep came and just took it. So it's not like somebody bought it or they stuffed it somewhere else here. It has been removed from Arcade, a rep from Arcade1up. It is no longer here. And what I'm guessing is we're gonna see Basic Fun here, but it doesn't mean that they won't be selling Arcade1ups. We just might not see it on display. So that's where NBA Jam went. But we'll still find Best Buys in other places with Arcade1up. And that's gonna do it for today. Said it'd be a heavier home arcade week, and it's gonna continue tomorrow. Wanted to save. I didn't want to cram too much. Wanted to focus more on Time Crisis. And tomorrow will be something else. And I want to give a big shout out to my buddy Evan for giving me a little info on this one. So haven't had a chance to make it over to another place, but yeah, I'm telling you, I'm feeling something. It might be rehashes. I'm not saying we're going to get something completely brand new here from Arcade1up, but we're going to see a consistency of stuff reoccurring, showing back up again, and it's hopeful, especially going in to the new year with other companies. So Arcade1up, dead? I don't think so. So before all these other videos start coming, because I'm sure we're reaching about that time of year, especially when we start seeing other cabinets showing up here, like that's it, they're dead. Turn this place into a parking lot. They're gonna be here. Well, thank everybody for watching. The coffee place is now open, Octane. I was gonna come here, and I thought, well, I want to show up here before I put in. Whoops! I put an order, and I wanted to zoom in. They've had some soft openings over here. It's been busy, but now it looks like, you know, the norm. Place an order, you get a coffee. So we'll get a coffee next time. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys. A few seconds ago, someone went in there and just was carrying a CRT. That is so funny. I saw one yesterday at Best Buy, and it was like an old school CRT, and I was gonna get a shot. I felt the staff was I think they had enough of fill for the night, so I just given them the benefit of the doubt. But it's funny going to Best Buy and you see CRTs, and you know, we're going on Marketplace to, you know, I bought mine at Game Together, and you can just go to Best Buy and grab one. It's funny. Where CRTs go to die, they go to Best Buy. If there was one Arcade1up that they brought back, nothing new, same form factor, which one would you pick? I guess I would hope Tron. You know, we were hoping for like a deluxe Tron. If they brought back something like Tron, I know this is a long shot, but just because, you know, we're talking Arcade1up. Look at this TV. I was watching them load another. Like, how did they get these things into cars? And the thing is so they help out, you know, this gentleman. How is he going to get it when he gets home? What Arcade1up would you get? If you could get any of them that have been already made, I guess I'd go with Tron. I always feel like I missed out on Tron. That's probably why I'm leaning towards the basic fun Return of the Jedi. It's the Tron shell. Which one would you go with?